Hey, how you guys doing? It's Mason, aka SiNAR 2 and 2, coming at you from Generation Gamers. Got a special treat for you guys tonight. We are doing our very first video game review for the next generation consoles, specifically the Xbox One. This is going to be a review of a game that I find very entertaining. It's a spiritual successor to some previous ones. And today we will be reviewing Crimson Dragon for the Xbox One. Crimson Dragon released on the launch day of the Xbox One as a digital download only title for the MSRP of $19.99. And honestly, coming from my opinion, for 20 bucks, this game definitely holds a lot of value to it. There's a lot of replay value. They just added some free DLC that gives multiplayer so you can do co-op, which in my opinion adds a big replay value to it because it's not just separate missions like say Halo Spartan Assault does. It's actually you can go through every mission with when it's someone on your friends list, or you can go into a party and find somebody that wants to play also. To go off, I'll get the graphics out of the way. Since it's a digital download, I believe the size is about 3 gigabytes. It's not too big. The graphics are, I would say, they're not truly next gen, but there are some hints of like when with the water ripples and stuff like that that make it look very good, and with the lighting effects, the cloud effects, and stuff like that, I find very entertaining. It does run smoothly. I believe it runs at 30 frames per second. Not that if anyone would matter, but the game is definitely fun. It is considered an on. I would consider it an on-rail flying game. And what I mean by that, by gameplay wise, is you control your dragon for a sense. In a sense, it does follow a rail. It follows a certain path, but you can move around in that path. You can do barrel rolls left, you can do barrel rolls right, you can look around, but you can't really stray off into the dragon only until you get into parts that are free flying zones. Now, I will say the free flying zones take a little bit to get used to if you've never played past games from this creator, like Panzer Dragoon for the original Xbox or Panzer Dragoon Orta, which is the first one in the series, I believe. So Crimson Dragon kind of follows that. This would be, I guess you could say, a spiritual successor to those games. The story wise, I'm not going to go dwell too much into it. I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but I will say that the story is based off of humans on the planet Draco, or Draco, I believe. I think it's Draco. And they fly these different types of element dragons, like wind, dark energy, fire, electricity. And you have to fight off these old dragons that have this disease called Crimson Scale. And that's where, the different type of combat snares come in and add to the different types of gameplay. So I won't go dwell too much into the story, but I will tell you that there is a little doozy twist at the end. So be prepared for that if you do end up purchasing it. There are some goofy things about the controls. Like I said, the controls are a little hard to get used to, but since I did play previous Panzer games, you'll understand the controls. The only thing I can say is that it will take some time for the free flying zone. It did for me, and I'm sure it did for a lot of people. But if not, then that's good that you can pick up really fast with it. There's for the customization, there's a lot of different options. Like I think you start off with a fire breathing dragon, and you can change his attribute to wind or dark energy or electricity, or you can just keep him and upgrade him. Now there's 3 levels for each dragon. It's kind of like I like to look at it as you like evolving your Pokemon because you have to be a certain level to evolve your dragon, and they get huge. I'm telling you, they get awesome. They get big, and you can assign different skill levels. And since we're on to skills, you get one main move. That could be a particle beam, or that could be you know, a thing like a skill that shoots out like balls of electricity, and you have unlimited use of those. Now you have a second skill that where you have to let it recharge every now and that could be a shock lightning where it just comes out continuously and vaporizes your enemy, where that would eventually run out, and then you would have to switch back to your primary. But that second skill will recharge, which is a good thing. So But other than that, though, on a scale from 1 to 5, I would say it's a very good game for $20. There's a lot of replay value, and especially a lot of replay value with the multiplayer that they just added. There's no DLC yet, um, which some people were saying they were going to bring in some dragons, some different levels. I don't know if they're going to do that. It'd be nice if they did, because once you max out all the dragons, then other than multiplayer, you can't really do anything else with your dragons. So I would say there are boss battles in the game too, if I might add. I won't dwelge in on how many there are. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too much of the game. If you like I said, if you're a big fan of the old Panzer Dragoon games, or Panzer Dragoon Orta, or the Panzer Dragoon that was on original Xbox, you'll definitely get the sense that this is a true spiritual successor to it. It does have some Connect features to it. I haven't dwelled too much on it. I do know there's some voice options, and I believe there you can barrel roll with your dragon if you don't use your controller. I believe if you lean left or lean right, then he'll do a barrel roll, which is pretty cool. And also, the one thing I like to add, which is cool, when you go through the single player, the campaign, there is a wingman. You can go search online for different people's dragons. You can hire them, and then they can assist you in different missions. That's pretty cool, but at the same time, it's kind of irrelevant now that they added the co-op multiplayer. But if you just still like playing by yourself and you want to get all the points, then you can go ahead and hire someone's dragon and wreak havoc throughout the level. So based on graphics, they're not true next gen. Very good in certain parts, like I said, the shadings, the particle effects of the clouds, the water effects, the ripples. And honestly, there is a true sense of flying the dragon. And I was basing it off of, let's see, the controls. They do get a little hard at times, like I said, for the free flying, but you can master them pretty quick. And for the story, which I won't dwell too much on that, I will give Crimson Dragon for the Xbox One a 4.0 out of 5. And the reason I say that is it's a true spiritual successor. It's a lot of fun. There is a lot of replay value, and for $20, you won't be disappointed. So, well, this is the end of our quick review for Crimson Dragon for the Xbox One. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Comment, rate, and subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions on the next game we should review, or any suggestions on how we should do the reviews next time, go ahead and put them in the comments section. Alright, you guys, this is Mason, aka SiNAR 2 and 2 from Generation Gamers. Game on!